Hi, and welcome to CrossFit Off the Grid's Summer Kickoff Competition Movement Standards video. My name is Ariana, and Coach Nick and I will be taking you through each movement and their standards for each of the workouts. Starting with workout number 1, the complex. It's a lifting complex, each athlete working separately to find their 1 rep max, 1 athlete working at a time. The complex is 1 deadlift, 1 hang squat clean, and 1 front squat. You'll start with your deadlift to full extension, and then moving down for your hang squat clean to full depth, and a full front squat to full depth. Judges, look for full extension at the hip after the deadlift, and then moving down to above the knee for the hang squat clean. From the front, you'll see the deadlift full extension down to above the knee, then the hang squat clean, and front squat to full depth. One more time to show the sequence of movements. You'll be working towards your 1 rep max. You have to complete all 3 for the complex to count. Workout number 2 is the chipper. This is a 15-minute workout. For RX, it's row 2,000 meters, switching every 500, 60 lateral over the bar burpees, 30 shoulder to overhead, 115 for men, 75 for women, and max double unders in the remaining time. Scaled, row 2,000 meters, switching every 500, 60 burpees to a 10-pound plate, 30 shoulder to overhead, 75 for men, 55 for women, and max single unders in the remaining time. Judges and athletes, please make sure that your rowers are set to the proper setting, meters, starting from 0 before you start to row. RX, you're doing lateral burpees over the bar, so you're going to have 2 feet hopping over and 2 feet landing. Chest to deck, make sure that your chest is touching the floor. Judges, please look for that as well. 1 athlete will be working at a time for the entire duration of this workout, including the double unders at the end. For scaled, you'll be doing a burpee to a 10-pound plate. So it's a 2-foot hop, 2-foot landing onto the 10-pound plate, and full extension at the top. Making sure that chest is touching the ground with every burpee, and a 2-foot hop to the plate. The shoulder to overhead can be done a number of different ways. It can be a strict press, a push press, a push jerk, or a split jerk. All of those movements count as long as we're locking out fully overhead and standing it up at the finish. For RX, we're going to do max double unders. The rope must pass under your feet 2 times to count as a double under, obviously. Similarly, scaled single unders. For every time the rope passes under your feet in a complete movement 1 time, you have a single under. Workout number 3 is an AMRAP. 9-minute cap. 1 athlete will run 400 meters while the other performs the AMRAP. When the runner returns, they will switch. The one previously performing the AMRAP will run, and the one previously running will begin doing the AMRAP. RX is 10 deadlifts, 225 for men, 155 for women, 20 toes to bar, and 30 alternating pistols. Scaled is 10 deadlifts, 135 for men, 95 for women, 20 hanging knee-ups, and 30 air squats. Again, 1 person will be running. As soon as they return, they will switch places. The runner will pick up the AMRAP where the previous athlete left off, and the previous athlete will begin to run 400. For the deadlifts, just as in the complex, you want full extension in the hips and the bar to touch the ground. For RX, we're doing toes to bar. Feet must travel behind the rig and touch the bar at the top to count as a full rep. For scaled, we're doing hanging knee-ups. You can either do them strict, or you can kip. Kipping's way easier. Knees must travel above the level of the hips. An example of bad reps would be under the hips, or that. For RX, we're doing alternating pistols, 1 on each side. We're looking for under parallel, foot staying above the ground, not touching. Some examples of bad reps would be the foot dragging and touching the ground before the rep is completed, or the athlete not moving below parallel into a full one-legged squat. For scaled, we're doing air squats. Easy enough. We want full depth, below parallel, and of course, safe movement. Drop that booty low. Workout number 4 is the tester. It's max chest to bar pull-ups for RX in 30 seconds. It's a team competition, so one athlete will work at a time to find their max chest to bar pull-ups. Their combined score will be their final score. All the work must be completed in 30 seconds. For the chest to bars to count, the chest has to make contact with the rig below the collarbone every time, and you cannot let go of the rig until you have completed. Scaled people will be max wall ball shots in 1 minute. Same format as RX, one athlete working at a time to find their max. Your score will be both of your maxes combined, completed in 1 minute. Each rep, in order to count, must go below parallel to full depth, and the wall ball must hit the target at the top. Weights will be 14 pounds for women, 20 pounds for men, 9-foot target for women, 10 for men. Thank you for watching, especially if you're volunteering to be a judge. Thank you so much for your help. There's still spots available for teams and athletes, so please continue to register. If you have any questions, you can email Nick at nickseabach@crossfitoffthegrid.com.